Good morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host, Wesley, and we are back. We are one short tonight. Byron is up to something. He's in incognito mode, basically. Um, he's around somewhere. Durante is here, and how you living, Durante?
I'm here. I'm here.
Happy to know that you're here. You got a little. Anyway, Brant, man, how you living?
I got a little what?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what you had a little love, Durante. But Wesley, your question, I'm good. It's Tuesday. I'm glad to be back with y'all, fellas. Missed the CEO tonight, but I hope he's doing well, man. Whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I'm sure he's having a great time. He said Durante can't be the only one putting wheels in the streets, and then Brent can't be either. So, he said, I got to, go ahead and get some miles out here myself. Can't top a CEO, you know what I mean?
I mean, hey, listen, you know.
He said he got to make it do what it do. So, anyway, I'm sure he's watching because he tends to always be watching and come back and then tell us about ourselves later on. So, he'll let us know about that later. Anyway, man, how the week been? Everything been treating y'all good?
Well, listen. First off, I'm appreciative of this dyslexic weather because it read the script backwards. But I'm gonna need it not to turn the heat back up at the end of the week, which I think it's gonna do. So,
man, the wildfires are coming back. Man, the air finna be thick at the end of the week too. In addition to the heat, I think we also gonna be smelling smoke.
Oh,
because Canada's on fire as well as California's on fire. So the smoke is back. The air in Detroit is bad right now. Some other places up north, the air is bad, and I think it's gonna inch its way down here. So we're gonna get some air quality levels in the 70s and to the 100s, I think, at the end of the week. This is your warning, people. The smoke is coming. Durante, be safe. I don't know where they're gonna send you, but wherever they're gonna send you, it's probably not gonna be here. So I hope it's south, and I know. But if it's no, yeah. We can't hear you.
Yo, mask up.
Yeah, I was gonna say mask up, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's going on. Brant, but yeah, man, I've been appreciative of this weather. I've been able to get a few things done outside. You know what I mean? So that's been cool. Apparently, I'm gonna cut some bushes back sometime soon, probably tomorrow after work, if I remember to charge the things I need to charge. Though they're not my bushes, really, because they're not in my yard, but they're next to my yard and they block the sidewalk. So I'm gonna be cutting some bushes just for that reason. But in the past, I've done it a dumb way, and I'm gonna try to do it a smart way this time. Like I've cut these bushes, but then I just cut it all on the ground, and I gotta pick it all up. I'm actually go out there with a contractor's bag, and just throw it all in there instead. Make more sense than dropping it all on the ground and putting it all in the wagon, dragging it all up the hill, and putting it on the curb and whatnot.
I'm imagining you in this contractor bag.
I don't want
to. Just do me a solid, Wes.
Yeah.
Don't let the bag like the tree bag. For those of you that don't know, the tree bag like it took my man, not the Christmas tree bag like it took him. Don't let the listen. If I get an SOS text from you telling me you trapped in this bag, I'm gonna come help you. But I promise you, I'm coming to record because Durante and Byron gonna have to see this.
I'll be honest with you. If that happens,
I need all the footage. Because I need all the footage.
So what I'm talking about, Brent. You know how the steep bank is and the big bush is there.
I know that. That's why I said don't fall down in that bag.
Well, it's been grown out to like the bank part, so I'm gonna be cutting it back off the bank and stuff.
Okay.
Well, in general, like I said, it's coming over the sidewalk. So
yeah,
man. I don't plan on having no accidents or trips and falls, but it's been a good number of days since I've had my last trip and fall, so it might be due. But I'm gonna try to avoid that as best I can. I'm gonna have on proper shoes and not Crocs. I'm gonna have the ankle brace on so the ankle don't act up, give out. I'm gonna try to not, injure myself as best I can. You feel me?
Just take your phone with you. Take your phone with you and make sure that Google can hear you holler for help.
I'm gonna take the phone and the watch. I have to be.
You gotta be prepared. Yes, you gotta be prepared.
Nah, but in all seriousness, I'm just doing some work around the house. It's nicer weather makes it much nicer to do. So,
yeah. I'm enjoying the last couple of days of this fall-like temperatures before we go back to woodland forest fires and heat. So yes, essentially hail.
Yeah,
I thought it was supposed to rain the rest of the week.
I mean, that don't mean nothing. It's been raining on all of my days too. It just make it worse. Humidity up. Man, I went outside one night. We're gonna get y'all. Well, we end the show, but man, I went outside one night. It was, I don't remember what night it was. It don't matter the night, but it was about 11 o'clock or so, and like the humidity was like 97. The temperature was 77, and the phone said it felt like 91.
Yeah.
I was like, this is outrageous.
The crazy part is this is Columbia. So think about where Columbia is on the map. This is Columbia weather. This is the only place I've been where it was nighttime. And like, I mean, when I say night, it was like midnight, and you looked and you said the outside air temperature is 90. What? Mm-hmm. The sun, you ain't seen the sun in 4-5 hours.
And the thing is, it gave you the thickness of just the humidity. It was just terrible. Like you could feel that it was 70 something, but then you just started sweating all of a sudden. You like something ain't right.
So that goes into my wet bulb theory thing. I tell you. So basically, and I know we'll do this on the show, but the wet bulb is
what is this wet bulb thing you were talking about, man?
So it's basically the air temperature. Okay, so like normally when you get hot, right? And let's say it's not super humid, right? It's not overly humid, but it's just hot. You sweat, and then when you sweat, it's your body's attempt to try to cool down its systems, right? It's trying to keep the inner parts from overheating. Think of it like a radiator, if you will. Okay, so this is what it's trying to keep the internal components cool. Well, when you reach a certain level of humidity, the sweat's not doing nothing. So you're sweating, but it's so humid that the sweat is not creating an evaporative effect. And basically, you no longer are able to cool yourself without some additional assistance, whether it be, getting in the shade and drinking water but basically it means that outside is no longer safe for human beings, basically, because it's too hot for us to actually effectively cool off and leads to greater heat-related illnesses like heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and so on. We're actually at that point now where the heat is just the right level of heat and humidity is so high, that the two kind of mesh together and you get this perfect storm of where we would just almost essentially have to stay in the house for long periods of time running AC, right, which puts strain on the grid in order for us to remotely stay cool. Now, that's all fine and well good for us, for those of us that work indoors, right? But that doesn't help the people like Durante who, they're outside a lot doing different things as a part of their job functions. And those people are at nature's mercy, right, all day long. And so that's sort of the moment we are at this moment. So I referenced that to you in the chat. Durante, to your question,
we had this conversation before.
Yes, I told you that we're going to get to we'll get to a point that the humidity going to be so bad. And no, well, this might have been one of the random work conversations, Durante. You might not have been there.
So for those of y'all watching, Brand was giving me a hard time because if y'all remember last week, I was talking about the Magic School Bus, and I recalled something. I couldn't recall what Brent was talking about, this wet bowl thing. And I was like, he's like, you can remember that, but you can't remember this? I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. So it's basically the evaporative effect of sweating.
I got you. Durante, what were you going to say?
No, you're good. I was just kind of still reminiscing about the Magic School Bus and your lack of understanding cartoons.
What? And she killed them kids. Anyways, speaking of that and whatnot, apparently PBS is finna be up in smoke because
Well, maybe the Corporation for Public Broadcasting is up in smoke. PBS, if they don't get enough donations, could be.
Yeah, they got the potential to be up in smoke. Because of a certain president that apparently exists. So yeah, shout out to PBS and all the things that's brought us over the years. If this is your last run and your last hurrah, we appreciate you. I don't think these kids will appreciate you anyway, so it's okay. I suppose. Hey man, I'm just saying. These new kids, man, they ain't got no love for the old stuff, man. They ain't got no love for what we love.
No, they don't.
They got some new stuff. What they got? Hey Caillou and some other stuff. I think to be on there. No, that's
what Caillou?
Yeah, that's old West.
Caillou been fired. Don't stop playing. He
I
here just like me.
I didn't watch it.
We knew you didn't. You didn't watch shit. We know.
Well,
we get
know,
that.
Durante. You watch Lil Bill, Caillou, and the Naruto stuff. We know all the ball here.
All the ball.
It's okay.
I watched you too, Wes. I watched you too. Fat Albert. I watched you too, Fat Albert. I watched you too. Yeah. Fuck you. Anyway.
What was the dude that had the oh man, I can't think of his name.
Anyway, your brother.
Probably. Dang, I can't think of his name.
Shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. He talking about Mushmouth.
Who's Mushmouth?
Who? Me?
No, Wes. Wes is trying to think of a character. What you trying to think of a character? You thinking of
I was trying to think of a character. I can't think of who it is. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, shout out.
They all want to know why, bro. Like people want to know why. It's cool though.
Oh wait, did I not? Oh wait, I didn't start our chats tonight. Wait a minute. All right, if y'all said anything, I apologize. I just realized I didn't start our chats for the night. So
everybody know that it's just cranberry juice. I'm not like Wes. I announced what's in my cup.
And mine has a label. We advertising for the wholesale.
Yeah, that's what I turned mine on.
Hey, look. Just so for anybody had a question, you hear that snap? That thing was sealed.
I don't carry nothing in here but water.
All right, my bad for messing that up. So anyway, let's get into this show for the night. So in addition to us talking about PBS and people messing up, y'all boy Shannon Sharp got another $20 million lawsuit. Can y'all believe this stuff?
No, but yes, I can believe it because once you find the chink. Oh, it is on now. Did you have?
I had unplugged it by accident. No, we're good. I was making sure.
Oh, okay. Once you got taken to the cleaner, once you got sent to the cleaners once, it was only a matter of time you get sent, a second and a third and a fourth time.
But let me tell you why. And for those of y'all that don't know why, I'm gonna tell y'all why as well. So apparently, this lady is suing Shannon Sharp, Ocho Cinco, and Nightcap because she is saying.
He is saying
that
he'll be right back. There we are.
Yeah, Grant will be right back. But basically, she is saying that they defamed her or did a defamation type deal on her because they reported a story that Usher Brandon's having some trouble. Anyway. Yeah. They reported on a story where she was at an Usher concert and she was licking on cherries with Usher, and they were saying that because of that, her husband was filing for divorce and some other things.
Okay.
Well, come to find out, the woman is not married at all, and she apparently has had some sort of career going off the fact that she is a single mother and she's doing some homeschooling stuff, allegedly. This is what the streets are reporting. This is not what the experts about nothing are reporting. If you sue us, you're gonna owe us because we ain't got no money. So don't come over here. We don't come for the experts. We ain't got nothing for you. You can get these logos, and you can have your own podcast. The experts about nothing, but that's about all we worth over here. So don't try it. Anyway, Durante, what are you doing with your microphone, man?
No, we cannot hear you. No, sir.
Anyway, I don't know what Durante was gonna say. I'm sure he'll enlighten us in a second or three when he figures out his mic situation, which was sounding suspect from the start of the show. That's what I was saying when I was saying earlier when I was saying you got, but I just left it alone because I was like, no point in talking about this now. Are you clicking some, Durante? Is it okay?
No, I hear the clicking. I do not know what the clicking is. I'm not clicking anything. So if it's not you, Wes,
it wasn't me, man. It definitely was Durante doing whatever he's doing with the NVIDIA and all of that fancy stuff that he got going on over there.
It's like he's taking some hollow sticks or some drumsticks and tapping them together.
he doing Morse code, man. He can't talk. He just tapping it out.
Okay, well, Durante, you got to make the dots and the dashes more audible so we can figure it out. I have to write it down. You can't just on mute now. Unmute yourself. There's a mute thing on your screen. Okay.
Hey, took God. Hey, y'all see we dealing with technical difficulties. I'm trying to be a great host and do the reporting thing. We got y'all in a minute, I suppose. Brent sent me something earlier. I got.
Oh, my bad. That was a late. That's a late envelope open, man. You went to look for a message from Durante or whatever it was you were doing. Yeah. Hey, man, this was the time, nor was it to play.
We were done a disservice back in the day. That's about all I can tell you.
We absolutely were. They had the dustiest of the dusties, and yeah,
we had to talk about that one day. It's kind of crazy. Like anyway, I don't know what Durante is. So I'm gonna finish report the story to you now, Brent, and that you hear consistently. Okay. You not dropping out on me. So anyway, this lady, she felt wrong by Shannon and Ocho and them, and she asked them to take the story down, the video down, the clips down. Mm-hmm. And apparently they took the clips down in all places but one place. The one place they didn't take it down off of was Spotify. So they took down all the visual things. You know, Nightcap is recorded live visually, and then they send out the audio stuff, which is what I'm supposed to do with this show, which I actually don't do most of the time. But that's not here nor there. Our show is also supposed to be available to you on Spotify, but if you go there, the last episode is from forever ago because, yeah.
We on Spotify, but we're in syndication over there. The new episodes don't air over.
Yeah, the new episodes are video only, provided to you by YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Yeah, and not on Facebook either, because they deleted all that too. But anyway, so this young lady took it upon herself to sue them because they did not remove it in all the places that they wanted it removed in. Jimelita Tillman is suing for $20 million. Now, I want to know is, what do you think about that?
It's stupid. And the reason that it's stupid is, number one, it's already out there. Like Shannon, them, they don't have to repurpose. We already heard this. We know the story, right? The second piece is, okay, they took it down in all the visual places where we could visually identify you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, while this lady has a unique name and being a person with a unique first name, I understand, okay. At the same time, it would require a person to listen to it on Spotify. It would then require them to do the additional work to happen to know you, find you, and then make you aware of, like the amount.
You're right. You make a real good point. I didn't think about it. You said it because it's on Spotify. They can't even visually see because on the show, they show, the video and everything.
Yes.
But if it's on Spotify, they don't even know what she looked like.
Right. And to me, it's almost worse that I feel like it was a money grab because, again, I feel like the door was open based on your explanation, obviously not similar in that same way, but the door was open. Yeah. And so she's like, well, why everybody else getting their licks? Let me get my lick in. And she found a loophole. But to me, that also meant that she on her own, or somebody, if she hired legal representation, they went through and combed through to find, because somebody had to find this to know where it actually was housed and that it was still there. But again, that would require a person to cross-reference everything for her to actually be approached by a person in her everyday life to be like, outside of the viralness, right? You were on, blah blah. Like, to me, it's you playing yourself. I hope that they dismiss the case with prejudice. I hate to be like this. I hope she don't get a dime.
Yeah, because apparently now what she said was this. She said that they reached out to Shannon and his team because of everything that was going down, and they didn't really hear what they wanted to hear from them and all these things. And she's like, look, to be honest, I mean, I was single, I was participating in a single moment, and they just misreported it, and they harming my character. You know what I mean? That's what she's trying to say.
Man, hey, somebody had to know you to have a character to. That's not here.
Well, apparently, she in her community, she got some stuff going on with the homeschool and stuff. Apparently, and I think she was the director or something. I think maybe. I track on that. But anyway, she wanted the clip to be taken down. She wanted to be issued a public apology and have a retraction. That's what she wanted.
I'm gonna say this unpopular opinion and hot off the presses. So real hot take. If you go in public and do anything, you should not have the reasonable expectation of privacy. If you are in a public place, okay, so I don't mean like in a dressing room. I don't mean like in a restroom. If you are in a place where human beings are walking to and fro, and whether that's them enjoying music, entertainment like a movie or play, or if you're like in a shopping mall, you cannot expect, okay, and I get that she asked them to remove it, blah blah blah. It is not reasonable for you to expect privacy, okay? You're in a public place, okay? So you're being recorded not just by the stuff for the event, you're being recorded by security cameras and all this other stuff too, all right?
But also, you need to understand, she ain't the first person that Usher done put out here at risk with these.
Well, I get what I got a second thing, Wes, and the responsibility still goes back on her. The lady is a grown woman, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay. The lady decided, I don't know if she paid for it, somebody else paid for it, but the lady decided to go to an Usher concert, yes?
She went to
okay. So the lady also made a decision that she wanted Usher to give her the cherries, right?
Well, she said she saw Usher with the cherries, and she said she was gonna. Now, allegedly, I don't want to misquote the woman, but she had something in the lines of, "I'm gonna take advantage of this situation."
Okay, stop. That's enough of a yes for me. Okay.
Yeah, the answer.
You have willingly chose to go to an event that you already know before you went, because it's not like this is Usher's first time feeding people cherries, right? No, this isn't. No. So you already know what it is. The only thing you're mad about is people are misrepresenting you. But you know what? If you hadn't jumped all the way out there and done all this, you wouldn't have done nothing to be misrepresented about. There's nothing wrong. Like, if you could go have fun and have Usher feed you cherries, nothing wrong with that, right? But do understand, you might go viral. And if you go viral, you have to accept what comes along with that. You had a choice. We live in a society where we believe that our choices don't have consequences, or that the consequences should only fit what we determine those consequences to be. I can't be angry if I go out in public and act a fool and somebody catch me on camera. You know why? I made a choice in public to be a fool.
Yep. Now, she said the following, and this is quoted from Vibe.com. I want to make sure I get this right.
This man.
She said, this says the following. It says, she continued, when he came around with those cherries, I said, well, life is a bowl of cherries. I'll take one, maybe two. Hey, now. She was out here in these streets. She said she was ready to go. According from the Vibe.com. Go ahead, Durante.
I was just going to say, I don't know what happened after 2020, but it just seems like people forget that there are consequences for a lot of things in life still. Hey, it's like COVID was here, all that shit left. No, it's still here. Y'all just haven't ran to the right person to, give you those consequences. But that's how cares develop. I don't know. Fuck it. This shit just baffled me.
She also said the following. She says, I'm a retired homeschool mom looking to expand the arts here and across the pond. I'm single. you got a cherry, give me a jingle. That's what the woman said. This is what the Val.com, man. Hey, this is just, hey, she got some lines for you. So I'm just here to let y'all know. She said
she got that poetry for you.
she got something for you.
She got that poetry for you.
Y'all here talking like y'all here really talking like Shannon.
Hey.
Think about what I just read to y'all.
I know.
Shannon's voice.
I'm not thinking about that. Oh, I'm good.
Nah, put that in Shannon's voice. I'm single, you got a cherry, give me a jingle. That's some Shannon Sharp stuff. Oh man, Shannon, you might want to just hire one, but she might just need
and just for clarity's purposes, she made this statement to Vibe. That's what you read, right? You credited them.
I'm getting this from Vibe.com.
But that's a statement she made to them when they interviewed her, yeah?
I do believe so.
Okay, so this lady, no offense to this lady, I'm not knocking her because she's single. I totally understand if you're a single lady and you're trying to see what's out there, you're trying to find you a good person. I get that. That's all fine, well and good. Ma'am, you can't be talking sideways in an interview with Vibe and suing Shannon Sharp for $20 million.
Either that or Vibe is reporting this from somewhere else. I can't be sure if this was actually an interview with Vibe. She did do a thing with Complex, but I don't know if she did a thing with Vibe. So
she popped now. Hold on. But so she popping up on so she's decided, okay, her viral moment that got misinterpreted wasn't enough. Now she need to make this lady looking for attention. Ain't no other way around.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's attention all the way.
But it was on the morning hustle. Y'all know I'm trying to get keep my facts straight tonight. You know, facts is gonna be straight tonight.
Even when he's not, I just think you're a troll. It's cool.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's intention at this point. If it ain't, y'all just trying to take over somebody that, because y'all would do the same thing. The ones that ain't really trying to, no, it's attention. $20 million is insane. You bored.
They got me paying attention to this lady's interview instead of watching Lala's interview. I could have been watching Lala's interview she had going on. I'm sitting over here trying to get informed on Shannon Sharp's thing. I'm just saying, it was on the same page. I couldn't get distracted because I had to make sure I had the information right for this.
I couldn't get distracted.
I couldn't. I had to do stuff for the show. I'm just saying.
It's cameras everywhere. It's just like homegirl said she left LeBron for 3 hours. It's cameras everywhere. Speaking like, come on, yo. Like, I'll do better, man.
I'm just saying, man. She clearly had to know, you know what I'm saying? What she knew what was happening at the Usher thing. She accepted it and went with it. Now, Shannon and may have got some information wrong with the whole husband thing. And okay, but somebody else probably reported that and they reported off of it, because when Shannon be reporting stuff, he just be reading. Y'all can hear Shannon be reading. Y'all can hear when I'm reading. Y'all can hear when Shannon reading too. So it's just a thing. He just be reading what they put in front of him, and they, obviously the information was wrong. And she wanted a full apology and a whole bunch of more attention, I guess. And she probably wanted to be on what's his other show? What's the other joint? Club Shay.
Club Shay.
To talk about what she's been doing with her career and do all this extra stuff. This may not be true. I'm just saying it had the potential.
It's got the potential for sure.
So you're great. Hold on, Wes. I got to go with you for a moment. I'm not saying you came up with this harebrained scheme, but I got to using the analogy that you just put together of what could be happening. Ma'am, you thought the way to make it to Club Shay Shay was to sue the man for $20 million.
Well, no, I think it might have been what she wanted before.
He gonna bring her on the show. So why? What made you do $20 million? $20 million? Like, no, that's not the route he was gonna go. Like, what are we doing right now?
Chelsea Clinton. I don't know, man.
I just been wondering what makes you come up with not come up, but think this was something to talk about on the show. Fuck these bras. Specifically.
I found it very interesting, the fact that Uncle Shay, and now I guess they done brought Ocho in it, and I guess Ocho done took his job on ESPN, potentially, maybe, because he said he's gonna be there for the whole NFL season. So there's that.
Yeah, Ocho wrong for that.
I don't know if this is true, but he was on there and he said that.
Nah, hell nah. He trolling.
I don't know, but he said that. No, I don't know. But anyway, but now Ocho involved and the whole Nightcap as a whole crew is involved too.
Hey, well, Ocho, if you for real, Ocho, don't talk to Stephen A. because we convinced this dude wearing a wire. Don't talk to him.
Man, everybody Stephen A. had on the show besides Molly getting locked up. Boy, I tell you what.
If Molly, I'm telling you, if they somehow say, yeah, Molly is no longer Stephen A.
Hey.
Stephen A, bro. It's Stephen A. Him and that hairline. Honestly,
Stephen A. moving anybody out that Molly might look at. She's like, oh no.
With Stephen A. moving people out quicker than his hairline. I'm trying to tell you, like, I ain't never seen anything like. I didn't see anything like it. I don't like Stephen A.
Speaking of Stephen A, and I gotta.
I thought you were about to say speaking of hairline, so I was like, fuck you.
Oh no, I ain't messing with you that hard tonight. Anyway, look. Apparently, Michelle Obama made a statement about ESPN. Mm-hmm. And she basically said that ESPN is basically like the Real Housewives of Atlanta these days. You know, they just, trying to report on drama. And I don't disagree at all. I think she owned something, actually. But let me pull this up real quick.
Hey.
She said it's
she
all
won the something.
She is, because I mean, and I'll explain why in a second. You might do as well, Durante. She said it's all a sociology study. They think that sports is better. Wait, they think, did I type that incorrectly? Anyway, they think that sports is better than reality TV. I'm like, it's the same thing. There's drama in sports. If I listen to ESPN for an hour, it's like watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's the same drama, and they're yelling at each other, and they don't get along. I mean, Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other talk show host. End quote from Mrs. Obama.
Ooh, well, first off, that's her. That two things there. One, she's not wrong. Two, that's her lick back for Stephen A. doing all that talking during election season. Because if y'all remember,
that's what I was about to tell you, Brent. Guess what Stephen A. ran to talk to get his grievances off.
I know he didn't go over to them people's made up news.
Absolutely. Looking on TV. I'm like, Stephen A., who did your makeup, boy? They got you clean over there, don't they?
I don't give a fuck. He wearing a wire. There's no good. There's been fucking well. He shouldn't have been.
Hey, listen, I don't normally call for this as a half breed. I don't really have. Where is the black committee? Can we go get this man's card expeditiously right away?
Expeditiously.
He was on there with Sean Hannity. He was acting a fool. Well, he wasn't acting a fool, but he was
Sean Hannity.
Yeah, I think it's Sean Hannity.
Why can't I? No, I'm trying. Why can't I play Sean Hannity right now?
Because you don't watch Fox News.
Generic Fox News reporter that'll get on your nerves. Well, for most people, get on your nerves if you listen to it too long.
I tell people I always the news. Fuck the news.
Well, that ain't real news. Anyway, and they actually use that as a defense in a lawsuit, so they admit to it. It's not like we making this up. They literally are saying these things. So
yes. Now to the former first lady's point about yes, because it's just like the thing with Luka getting the extension, right? They done drummed up this. Everybody and their great granddaddy is on stage with Luka. I was like, half them dudes ain't had nothing to do anyway because they just glad to be on a team. Number one, DeAndre Ayton. Let's be real. No offense, DeAndre Ayton. I know the man that played in the NBA Finals. That man glad to be on a team that might have a shot of winning something. He's just glad to.
But that wasn't the story. The story was this: LeBron James wasn't there. They ain't care nothing about none of them nondescript people that don't nobody care about. The only part of the drama that they wanted it to be was that the king was not in the presence of his potential, I guess we'll say, prince on his team getting his money. Now, last time I checked, I mean, I don't know. How many people have you seen go to a person's stuff for getting signed?
Listen, the only time in the history of sports I can think of people signing something and getting together was the announcement about the big three. And at that point, that we had the decision, and then it led to that. But if you really think about it, people that are getting extensions on their current team,
nobody care.
We don't. Don't nobody care about that.
Man, the only thing they care about is anything that got to do with LeBron James, because they know if you use the name LeBron, well, use the word LeBron in order to the name,
it's gonna get
LeBron James. It's gonna bring people and it's gonna stir emotion. That's all they do. If they can put LeBron in it, they will. Because literally, I don't watch basketball, but I don't claim to be the biggest basketball fan. But y'all together with me, and if Byron was here, we would definitely have it all, I'm sure. Because Byron, he know everything, apparently. Most days. We would know that if a bunch of people have been going to signings and for their teammates, because to me that's pocket watching. Why you going to watch somebody else sign for money that you ain't get? Especially these broke dudes on the team. No offense, they got more money than me, but especially these broke dudes on the team.
But is it supportive?
Is it? Because I don't think so.
What? Okay, so going and supporting your mans. Okay, so
Durante, I'll be honest with you. I'll be totally honest with you. If I come up on some money, don't be there when I get it.
Right. Wow. Well, hold on. I'm with Wes. Here's the thing. So Wes and I'm gonna use an analogy because we're gonna make it like a team.
An analogy. Okay. Wes, you're gonna cuss it out in a second.
Well, hold on. Wes and I are on the team together. This is a true statement. We work in the same department. We are co-peers. We have the same job function. Okay. Now Wes been doing the job a little bit longer.
Shit don't get done when they're working.
Hold on. I ain't looking in the man's pockets. Here's the thing. I know when we get, like, for example, bonus time, right? I know it's bonus time. You know the one thing I never do? I never ask Wesley what his bonus is. I never compare bonuses with Wes. We just know we got the money. And the only thing we say to each other is, boss man done spoke to us and we got money. We listen, I'm not showing up waiting on Wes to come back from his meeting with the boss man. I don't run to Wesley after I get up the meeting with the boss man. When we happen to run into each other at some undisclosed point throughout that day or sometime that week, he and I will commiserate about, hey, we got a little paper. That's it. That's the conversation. I'm glad he got paper. He glad I got paper. But we ain't showing up on the coattails of the paper like, hey, we got paper.
All right, I'm looking at it in the sense of like, okay, the money they publicly put out how much a person getting paid for sports. We don't have to do that, but I'm supportive of someone getting a new position, getting a raise. I ain't gonna ask you how much. But I'm there if you know what I mean? Like, hey, I got a raise. I'm about to have a, whatever. If it's some type of like, if you know what I'm saying, I'm there for that. But like worrying about what's in your pocket, no. I was saying in the sense of, yeah, I'm supporting you because you moving up in life. That's what I mean. I don't mean like, hey, you move up in life, but let me get $100 since you got that new raise. How much was it? You said a $10 raise. Oh shit, yeah, I'll let you.
That's literally what they're doing. They just sitting there pocket watching. Sitting there like, oh, hey, Luca, you got some money, right? Hey, bro, I'm supporting you. Make sure I get paid too. Nah, they looking for
it. Depends on the situation. Yeah, it depends on like.
I mean, and Durante, to the point,
I ain't supporting. Man, Brent, hold on, because this nigga here, I ain't supporting shit no more. Don't call my phone. I don't even want to support this podcast no more. Go ahead, Brent.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I would be hyped to your point. Yeah, like if Wes told me, like, when I talked to him, right? Because again, I'm not gonna show up right there on the spot. But if my man came back and was like, hey man, they done made me the X, Y, and Z, and some other stuff come with that. I'd be like, hey, I see you, big dog. Hey, I ain't mad at it. Big ups. Like, if you need help with whatever, holler at me. That's cool. I'm still not showing up.
Yeah.
When you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm showing up now. Just depends West. So, Brent, I'm gonna support you from afar. West, I'm pulling up.
Let me further explain this to you.
No, let me say it in person. Y'all be safe. I'm getting off. I'm gonna blow his door in a second. So just hold on.
All right. So think about it. Okay. Monetary.
I think you're misinterpreting it because I don't want you to explain it. You're misinterpreting what I'm saying. But go ahead. Fuck it. Go ahead, explain it because I don't really know what to do. Go ahead.
My monetary achievement or whatever it may be is basically in the NBA, it is a solo achievement. Okay. It's your greatness which determines your salary. What you do on the floor determines what you get from them people. it's not a team situation. We celebrate when we win together. So we win an award. Well, obviously we win the championship. We celebrate as a team. You know what I'm saying? That's when we celebrate together. It's some stuff we do together.
Okay, so niggas should have left when Shea got the MVP for the finals. They should have just walked out like, yeah, fuck that nigga, we gone.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay, all right. Makes sense.
And I mean, okay, you think about it like this: when the person, when the person gets the MVP trophy, who they talking to? They not talking to the dudes in the background.
That's what. Go ahead, Brett. Then they should have walked. They should have said, "Fuck him, he's selfish." Yeah, that's pretty much what they said. Yeah, team effort, but they should have said,
"No, they ain't got to
go ahead, Brett. Go ahead, Brett.
Stop. Wait.
No, you pretty much told people to hate.
Hold on,
certain situations. Situations.
Wes, hold on, Wes. Tonight you did a Byron. These are not the same thing.
I was like, okay.
Hold on, because listen, we wanted.
I didn't do it.
Listen, we wanted to chip together, right? Okay, okay, but then your following that and the whole became about. Okay, listen. We wanted to chip together. We already popping bottles, right? They could name nobody MVP because we champs. We champs. We
yes.
So okay, Shea get the Bill Russell trophy. Hey, that's cool, Shea. That's cool. I mean, you might get a little extra money for your.
I'm gonna go back here and still. I'm gonna celebrate with my kids and my teammates. They talk to you doing your interview thing. That's typical.
Oh yeah.
You know,
no, the kids don't need to celebrate with them either. Fuck it.
Hey.
Okay, listen. I'm just saying, but listen.
No, that's funny. When I was like, wait a minute, Wes. So Byron just woke up. Got you. That's what happened.
But here's the
other thing.
You're being
2 people tonight.
I think. I mean, to me, Bron reached out to him. I think to me, it's the only thing that you really get hyped for, like, because obviously it's not your money, right? So he's like, hey, we still got a good team. You know, you're still a great player. We're still together. The other thing to remember, juxtaposed with this is. The last guy that LeBron was excited about, the Lakers just traded overnight in the blink of an eye. And it was somebody he wanted. Even if he wants, and I'm not saying he did, but even if he wanted Luka, number one, LeBron is probably like, I can't let them know I like him. I start liking people, they start shipping him away. He was like, look at your boy that just won with OKC. I like Caruso. What they do? Send him away. He was like, I like Light Bright in Minnesota. They sent what they do. Let him go to Washington. He was like, listen, I just got to stop liking people because the moment they know I like people, they start shipping them away.
Now, I don't disagree with that at all. But at the end of the day, they really just want to have that story. I know we diverted from the original where we were.
Yeah.
Let's get back.
But that's an example of the drama that ESPN generates. Nobody listen. I read that twice. I said, I ain't read no more into it. LeBron said something. He did say something. Don't matter. I see y'all in the fall.
And the other thing with ESPN is literally you go watch 3 shows. You watch Get Up, you watch First Take, and whatever the other show is. They have
Pat McAfee on ESPN too, ain't he?
Yeah, Pat McAfee's on ESPN as well. Yeah.
I do fuck with his show low key, but
well, his show is a little different because he does his own thing and he can say whatever he wants to say. And
yeah, that's what we need. But the shows that they got now, it's just ESPN ain't the same. It just ain't, bro.
Literally,
I'd rather watch
3-4 shows. They talk about the same topics on every show, and they literally have the same guests on every show. If Ryan Clark is there, he's gonna be on all 3 shows, guaranteed.
Disney said they can get their money.
They're gonna have all the shows. Whoever they're gonna recycle these guests on all these shows throughout the whole day. If you miss one show, you watch the next one, you're gonna hear the same thing. So I mean, when she talking about it, I don't see where she's inaccurate because they're not originally ESPN no more. Shoot, I mean, even Chuck was talking about that they was doing like a pre-screen or something, and he was like, "That's the dumbest stuff we've ever done." Because the segments that they were having them try to do. So I don't know what they want from the first lady. She just giving an analysis, and I think it is very accurate, in my opinion. For those of y'all
that's beyond accurate.
What you think? Because I don't watch ESPN every day because I be working. But I do have some opportunities to check it out, and when I be checking it out, sometimes it can be interesting. So really, you need original co-hosts like Shannon that isn't on all the shows, that can help out with some originality. Because I mean, when you got the same people on every show, it's wild.
Well, also, they talk about the same topics, but they have the same conversation about the same topics. It's not like okay, you could okay. I'll give you an example of what would be different. All right, Ryan Clark comes out on the first show. Okay, he's talking to Greeny them. Okay, he gives you his general idea about whatever they're talking about for the day. Okay, let's say it's something with Kansas City, because why not? Okay, when he gets to the second show, Ryan Clark should have some different takes. We should be talking about the way that he as a corner would defend passes thrown by Patrick Mahomes. Now, every now and then you get a little sprinkle of that. By the time we get to the fourth or the fifth time we done seen Ryan Clark in the day. But what I'm saying is he regurgitates them same facts he told Greeny. He tells Stephen A. them. Then he go and tell somebody else. It's the same facts parroted by the same person.
Yeah.
And I'm not knocking Ryan Clark. There's no offense to Ryan Clark. What I'm saying is it would be a better formatting. Okay, the morning show, people are making their morning commute with general information. If you're still watching after that, okay, now let me give you my real Ryan Clark. This is how I would defend, or whatever your angle is on it, right? Or if you're talking about the receivers catching the ball, whatever it is, you turn the angle a little bit. But we get on to something other than the same talking points. It's almost like they got talking points, like you do at a company. Like somebody call and ask you a question, hear your talking points.
That's literally all they do. They go through the same stuff. If it's breaking news at Get Up, it's breaking news. When you get the first take, it's gonna be breaking news all day. The news is broke already. Can we just report on the news and give some new information? It's wild. Hey, I don't know, Durante, man, talk to me. But then we're gonna get up off this topic.
What you want me to say? The same thing you just said? I'm not being Ryan Clark.
Please don't do that. Please don't. Please don't do that. Please absolutely don't do that. But I don't know, man. I think the first lady.
I just don't like.
Stephen A. They put Stephen A. out there in front of everybody to go defend the network. They were like, "Hey, Stephen A. She talking about us, man. Go defend us." And so he went to go be the ESPN superhero and man on Fox News and a couple other news shows. And yeah. Go ahead, Durante.
No, I was just going to say the only thing is why people are listening to the Players podcast and like your Gilbert Arenas and your Brandon Marshall's podcast and Shannon Sharp and stuff like that, because it's like they'll add other stuff to it than just to you'll hear it. Yeah, they'll talk about the news. You might have heard it on ESPN, but then when you hear them, it's like they bring their own perspective. Like Chad Johnson when they talk about receivers, he'll say, "Yeah, because that was a receiver." When I get invested, like, "Yeah, because I've seen Chad Johnson play." How would you go against this person? Or how would you, this, that? Put yourself in a situation. What?
Chad Johnson said he can do everything better than anybody, no matter who they are, no matter what they do. Chad Johnson.
Can I have an example, like just one without you being literal? Like, is that okay or no?
No, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, fuck it. Have a good night.
I mean, I'm gonna let you do your thing, but I'm just
even when he says it's not.
Yeah, bro, I just can't win here. Byron Wesley, that's what he is.
Hey, yo, that's wild.
Listen,
I'm always be literal, but I'm just saying, Chad Johnson literally said he can beat anybody in anything. This man has done every sport on the planet.
That's fine, and I'm here for Chad Johnson to tell me a lie about he'll smack the man in the helmet and toss him somewhere. That's fine. I listen. It's something different than what. And to Durante's point, I think that's what makes all of these player podcasts so great. Because they give you their real assessment. They'll give you some concessions that you wouldn't glean from them in a regular polished place like you would, on a stage in Bristol or wherever ESPN has these people set up from time to time. It's just them being like we're doing right now, just them being themselves. Say, hey, this is how I would look at it. Now, sometimes you get some funny clips, like you break Vernon Maxwell on something, and man,
get ready.
You get ready. Somebody get accounted for how many times the MF will get dropped.
It's coming.
It's coming, but get ready. But also get ready for an interesting story, right? Mm-hmm. And so, to Durante's point, I think if ESPN could, I think what's happened, I'm gonna be real honest. they've gotten so busy, and because society has jilted itself into this weird thing where no one wants to be woke, but no one also wants to be, I don't know, for lack of a better term, a MAGA hat. Okay, I'm just gonna use them two things as dichotomies. Deal with it. Okay. No one wants to be the two extremes, so you try to script everything to just float down the middle. And you could tell, like, I'm gonna use the NBA Finals coverage as an example. You look at and I know my heartstrings were pulling because we knew we were going to lose TNT, right? But you look at TNT's coverage of the conference finals and look at the way ESPN approached the penultimate round of basketball. The product was, no offense, was terrible. The halftime show was terrible. The pregame show was terrible. Like, and it's not just because I'm missing Kenny and Chuck. Like, they fired their best talent. They call themselves saving money. The on-air talent, no offense to RJ, no offense to Doris. Y'all, listen, y'all not Mark Jackson. Y'all not Jeff Van Gundy. And I get it. Like, I get things have to change. Things have to evolve. But we want a good product, and what they're giving us is not a good product. And then they promised this rebrand with this, and all we got was ESPN Ocho, which is them doing random stuff.
Oh, man. We got to talk about ESPN Ocho. Durante, have you seen ESPN Ocho?
No, I haven't.
I want to give you a couple of the events from ESPN Ocho. I would almost give you some fake events and then ask you to pick the real one, but I'm gonna just give you the events.
Yeah. And then
Wes, we cannot hear you.
You know, it was God telling him stop being mean to people. That's what it is.
Oh no, he about to tell you some truth. He about to tell you some truth.
She said, "Oh, how are you doing?" He was like, "I ran out of pee-pee."
Audio source because
you said we live, right? That's the one part.
I was still working on TikTok, but apparently I wasn't working over here. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you really.
Yes, we can hear you now. We can hear you now.
All right, so ESPN Ocho, I don't know what the last thing y'all heard, but I was saying that I could probably give you some fake ones, and they would sound more real than the real ones. But I'm gonna give you a couple of the real ones, and just go with me here. Extreme archery, that's a thing. Trick shot cornhole, that's a thing with actual judges, and randomly Shamar Moore was a judge. I don't know why. Maybe it's cornhole was this thing. I don't know. But anyway, the Extreme Pillow Fighting Championship, slippery stairs. I'm doing this off memory, so and I'm running out of things that I remember.
ESPN Ocho sounds like a bad day at the station formerly known as Spike TV.
Man, they ain't got no slam ball. I can tell you that.
Yo, slam ball was fire.
I know they ain't got that.
We know.
What else did they have? Oh, crazy. I didn't watch Karjitsu, so I don't know what that was. But they had a crazy thing that was happening like 3:00 in the morning. They had the Excel Championships.
Excel what?
You know what Excel? Microsoft Excel.
How the F do you win a championship or at Excel? What do you have pivot tables better? You build formulas from scratch?
They give a panel of people. It's like a panel of like 4 or 5 people. They sit there, they give them a code that they use to unlock this spreadsheet, and then they gotta figure out things on the spreadsheet. It's wild. And if you look it up on YouTube, they get crazy views, and the live is like 4 hours long, and like I swear I think it had like almost, if it wasn't 100,000 views, it was 1 million views. I don't remember the number, but it was up there.
And listen, no offense to anybody who's a wizard with Excel spreadsheets.
If you are a master,
if you are hold on. It's cool to be a wizard at Excel. I don't know that I want to watch other people be wizards at Excel, unless they're at my job, at which point their Excel knowledge might be useful or helpful to me. Yeah, but I mean, listen, I'm not knocking it, and I'm not saying you don't have a skill, because some people say, "What you're trying to say?" No, you're probably very good at Excel. You're very brilliant. You understand tables. That's cool. You get how this, okay. I give you an example of something else people are good at that I don't want to watch. And I mean this with all due respect. There are some great painters, and I don't mean just painting walls. I mean like that can paint. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to watch a person painting a giant mural and like sit there and watch. I'll do the speed run, like they had they do this. Oh, okay, here's that progress. Oh, this is beautiful. They did a fantastic job. That doesn't make them any less talented. I'm just not going to dedicate 3 weeks of my life to watch them make the mural. I'll appreciate it once the mural is up. And I'll appreciate the fact someone was willing to do this beautiful artwork, has this amazing talent. I don't need to see it for
Brent, I'll be honest with you. They had all the levels of cornhole. Now, apparently, I didn't see her, but apparently Dawn Staley is part of the cornhole thing too sometimes. But I don't think she was competing on this particular day, or she had already lost. I don't know. But they have a different level.
They got these people playing tailgate games as a thing on it. This is crazy.
Yes. And it was sponsored by Bush Beans, by the way.
You said that, and that makes sense now, because Bush Beans would be the official bean. They would be the official bean of tailgate.
Tailgate. Yeah. The only the cornhole thing was sponsored by Bush's.
Well, that's because they near you with the Office. They said they seen what Kevin did with that pot of chili. That's an Office reference for those of you that don't know.
I don't know.
I know you don't, but somebody somewhere else laughed at that. That's okay.
What was I about to tell you? I don't remember. There were many other games. One that comes to mind was Fling Golf. That was a random game I discovered.
What's Fling Golf? What you do?
All right. Oh my God, bro.
So it's a golf club, but at the bottom. You put this little thing in it. I don't know. I think it's a golf ball. Maybe there's actually a golf ball. You put a little golf ball in this thing. It's almost like you take lacrosse, and you combine it with golf, and they fling the stick, and that's how they go play golf. But they were doing a distance thing when it was on Ocho.
So what? Last question. I know Durante's ready to get off this topic because it's killing him. When they play lacrosse golf, or when they play lacrosse golf, that's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah. When they play lacrosse golf, is the golf ball on the tee and they have to get it up into the apparatus?
No, they stick it.
They could just put it. They could just stick it in there. Okay, so it's lacrosse. Okay, it's lacrosse, but on a golf course.
But then it's a golf club. So then, when they're actually play, I guess holes. I didn't watch that part. So most of the things was all about trick stuff. So Durante, I had to watch. Oh, I didn't have to, but I did kind of sort of. I had to watch ESPN. I had to watch ESPN for the job last Friday because of some contract problems. So on ESPN2, they so happen to have this on ESPN2 of all things. So I just had that on because it was better than watching the same thing over and over again. What you got, Durante?
Was there a gun to your head?
No,
but was there did you need it? Did you need to blink twice for this?
No.
I don't even need you to talk no more. What made you? Everybody of all the people that are watching us, comment, sharing, liking, make sure you do that. Make sure y'all do that.
Yeah,
subscribe, please, and most importantly, subscribe. Go to the Camden Shout Camden.
And turn on your notifications.
Yeah, too. What made you think sharing that with us was going to help us in any type of way? What made you think Excel games was going to help us?
I just want you to know that people out here getting money in various ways.
You don't understand right now. All I ask is when y'all look on this podcast next week and know I'm not on it. So I gave you everything I had.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm sitting here listening to shit, and I'm like, this is made up bullshit. Somebody was bored in a cornhole. Trick cornhole might not actually be bad. Because I throw cornhole a little bit, just for fun. But trick cornhole might not be bad,
bro. It was wild.
But everything else you said, he had the audacity and add extra shit and kept going.
Hey, look, man, if I had to watch it, y'all need to know about it. Look, it was wild. And I didn't watch, like I said, I didn't watch the Excel Championships. So I don't know exactly what happens there. But I was, because it came on like 3:00 in the morning. I didn't need to watch that no more because the contract stuff was settled by 7 p.m.
But you still willingly watched it?
No. 7 p.m. I was done. I ain't watched no more after that.
Oh no, yeah, that man sent us a message. That's how I knew he stopped watching the foolishness. The man said, "There's labor. They got contractual peace." I was like, "Oh, good."
After 7, about 7:15 or so, I was done, man. So I don't know what happened after that because they had the pillow fight championship at like 10 or so. I ain't watched
this
that.
Is not real, bro. This just ain't real. Like, it's
hey, bro.
Not.
Hey, now let me tell you. So the pillow fight championship, they put them in a ring, right? Isn't like a boxing ring. And the pillows are like pillows, but they got handles on it. So they be flinging them joints. And the only reason why I know that is because they did a preview of it on NBA. What is it called on ESPN?
NBA YoungBoy.
NBA Live, NBA Today, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
NBA Today.
Like that.
Yeah. They did a preview of it at the beginning of the show. So they had the dudes in the ring, and they were swinging the joint, and then they got tired. So
there was dudes in the ring playing. Hey, boy, this been the Experts About Them podcast.
Look,
y'all
bro,
be safe.
I can't make this
be
up,
good.
man.
I'm not
okay.
playing the game
it was a bunch of dudes. They were out there like boxers and stuff.
Wesley. After you finish this subject, I'm not playing this fucking game. I'm not. You just took me through bullshit and you expect me to stay here? Fuck no. Y'all be good. Stay safe. Brush your teeth. Wash your hair because I ain't got none, so I can feel better about myself.
Hey man, that's good. You saving shampoo a lot. That is amazing.
Well, we still have to scrub up there a little bit, but we don't have to scrub as much. We got to scrub up there, you know. But
you save a lot.
Hey, our shampoo lasts a long time. Don't be mad. Okay,
it's a good thing, man. But hey, that's great.
Hey, well, hold on.
Shampoo, you don't really got to worry about conditioner stuff. You doing good.
I got one question. Well, it depends on what your scalp does. I got one question.
Okay, shit.
Wes. Yeah. No, Durante, you're gonna hate this question because I gotta ask so we can move on to the next topic. So we can close this topic out. But this dude told me about these people fighting in this ring with it. So Wes, do you get one pillow per person, or am I allowed one pillow per hand?
I think it's one pillow per person.
I hate this show.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's one pillow per person because they did show some highlights, and one dude was up there spinning like he was doing MMA stuff, and he was hitting him with some backhands with the pillow. He was tearing one dude up. I mean, they be lighting them up now. I don't think people ended up bleeding, but I guess I don't know. They was rocking them with the pillows. Durante, I'm not making this up. This is the thing that happened.
But Durante, I say all that to say this.
Blow the door.
Oh my God, he demolition charger. I say all that to say this, Durante. ESPN spent money during the finals. I don't know if you watch the commercials during the finals, telling us something great was coming in July. They were like, something great is coming.
Oh, that was the great.
That was the great. The next phase, like Durante, we did all that. I know. But all of that is to underlie. They put out ads in the finals to say something great was. This was the great that they promised us, Durante.
Hey yo, can we boycott? Yeah, I'm boycotting ESPN. I don't even want to use ESPN for fantasy this year. Fuck this shit. These motherfuckers lost me.
I thought you used Yahoo for fantasy.
You know there's other leagues I'm in, like you motherfucker that decide not to get it. Oh, that's cool. We don't talk about it. Keep it going.
Okay. My bad. I'm just saying you said that. I was like, oh.
Speaking of which, while I'm here, Durante, after the show is over, just remind me what date I need to, hit you up by. All right.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Hey, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then we're gonna get on to this card game.
Fuck this card game.
Oh yeah, that was on there too. That was insane. I was so mad. I watched this. I was so mad. Y'all, when I tell you I was so mad, I was so mad because I was like, this can't be real. They had a Goodyear blimp race on ESPN Ocho.
They took two
three
Goodyear balloons.
3 of them.
And they raced them.
They raced them across Ohio. Well, some town, Ohio. I don't remember which town Ohio it was, whatever town they're based in. They raced them on a figure 8 track. They had one pit stop.
The fuck?
I gotta Google something. Durante, go ahead.
And then I just Googled myself. I didn't see this particular one.
I'm just trying to end the show. Like I'm trying
Googled
my best.
Sports on ESPN Ocho.
I'm just trying to end the show. Yeah, I don't know if
and I don't know what this is, Durante. And I'm not gonna look it up because I don't want to know because the description is kind of weird, and maybe we need to get Shannon to comment on this.
I think Brett just left it at that.
But they had the 11th annual outhouse races, and I'm done.
First off,
I don't know what that was. I didn't watch that one, Brand. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yo, who comes up like who's bored out there, bro? It's other stuff out there.
Hey,
they took the term that the kids say go touch some grass. They took that shit literally and made up some shit. Like some bullshit.
Outhouse races, you might be right about that. I don't know.
I got the perfect analogy here for the folks that watch HGTV. These are like these events, these shows that they're putting on. No offense to the people that have these skills. God bless you. You got these skills. Cool. They literally like the people that's like, my wife does elbow macaroni art, and I pick up toenail clippings, and our budget is $3 million. The reason I say that, it costs to operate a Goodyear blimp, a single one, $100,000 a day. They raced 3 of them on a figure 8 track. So they at least spent $300,000 just in hot air balloon, or in a blimp. Not even including the staff to fly it, not including the fuel and all that other stuff, not including the production costs and stuff. They spent $300,000 to race Goodyear blimps that nobody asked for.
So because I watched that, I will say that they said that there were only 10 blimps in existence that can fly currently.
So y'all could have messed up 3 of them. We'd be down to 7. Great, thank you.
I seen one the other day. A blimp.
I guess Goodyear blimps. I don't know, but they said there's only 10 of them. That's what they were saying on the show. Stan, another thing I never heard of before was just Papa Shot. Apparently, that's them little things that stick to the table. Did you see people throw? Yeah, that was there. And they had darts too. Darts
makes sense. You perked my interest a little bit. Darts is fine.
But it was called Bull Shot.
I hate this game.
Okay.
So I didn't know what it was at first. I was like, what is Bull Shot? And then I pulled it up and it was
no. Well, first off, it was bullshit.
They just changed the name.
No, it was bullshit because they wanted to cuss and say it was BS, but they own Walt Disney's network, so they couldn't cuss on the House of Mouse.
That does make sense. That does make sense.
Now, I'm on board with throwing darts. This is not to cast aspersions on darts. I could get down with some darts. That's a game that.
Hey man, but the man that won, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you look him up and watch his interview,
he's him.
And he's from Florida. I'm gonna just say that. And when you think about he from Florida. I want y'all to think about GTA, and I want y'all to think about the people that Trevor hung with. And he would be one of them. Like he from the Everglades. When I say he from Florida, he was probably from the Everglades.
I hate this show.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, Henry O'Keefe. I'm making up a name. Henry O'Keefe.
Henry O'Keefe is nasty.
Henry O'Keefe. You might not know it by looking at him. That's Thomas O'Malley right there.
No.
What, Wes? He don't look like Tom O'Malley, but once he got Sister Friend drunk at the bar, why do you think he's so good at darts? He got Sister Friend drunk at the bar. He's like, I hit this shot. You going home with me tonight? She said, okay, bet. But that man said, all right, girl, let's go to the Everglades Trailer Park. Let's go.
Everglades Trailer Park is insane. That is insane. I don't want no parts of this no more.
He pulled up. Look. She went outside. She said, "Where your car?" He said, "Oh, I don't got a car. I got an amphibious vehicle. We going out here."
because when they asked him who he was there with, and he named more than 4 people, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's drugs." I don't know what's happening here. These are drugs. He might owe some people some money. I think they paid these people $12,000. Most of the people that won these competitions were winning like $12,000 or something like that. I think I could be wrong.
I see why the people at Excel is playing at 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, absolutely. Give me the money.
Give me the money.
I'm pretty sure most of the people that won, I think it was a $12K prize. It may have been more, but I think most of them got $12,000. Anyway. With our time, I guess we have expired, Durante. We will go ahead on and get out here without doing the game tonight. So for those of y'all that look forward to Culture Vulture, I had the cards queued up, but we did get kind of sort of stuck on ESPN Ocho. And for those of y'all that may have thought that we made this stuff up, Google ESPN Ocho. And I promise you're going to see a bunch of games that don't make sense. Now they had dodgeball. That completely made sense, and I was cool with that. Wait a minute. That's outrageous. They had a bubblegum blowing championship. But like I said, the one that I did kind of sort of want to see, they had some Karjitsu. I just wanted to know what that was. But I didn't YouTube it or Google it. But they had something called Karjitsu, and I'm like, I don't know how that works.
Is that karate? Is that karate and jujitsu, or are you performing jujitsu from a car? If you performing jujitsu from
as CAR jitsu.
So you know what? I accidentally seen that these guys sit in the car. They have their seatbelt on. Then they hit a horn. They take the seatbelt off, and they like fight. And I'm so serious. I'm dead ass serious. Like I cannot make this up. I will find the clip and send it to you. Swear to God.
But no, continue the description. I continue your description because
But they fight to try. I think either they fight to try. Yeah, they fight to try to get out of the car. I want to say.
So you got one in the driver's seat, one in the passenger seat.
Yes.
They got seatbelts on.
Hey, yo, hold on, pause. I did not believe you, Durante. Because I knew you were kind of serious because you were cracking a smile. Wesley, I Googled it, and there's people crying out of effing car, bro.
Well, I know it has something to do with a car. I was sure of that, for sure.
I can't make this shit up. Like, y'all know I'm the clown, but I was dead ass serious about that. Like, yo, I watched it. I just happened to scroll through Instagram. I said, what the
me watching this stuff and you see
I didn't watch. I was been shocked that this was real. I was on the MMA, I think it was MMA Twitter or something. Like I can't remember what I was doing, but I saw it on Twitter. I was like, this is not real. I was so shocked that this was not real, bro.
You might have messed around it was fight championship too. Then you might have.
No, I didn't see that shit. If I saw that shit, I would have lost my phone. It would have ended up in your fucking couch. Just lost that shit. Just right through the window, couch.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
That one I accidentally saw. What is this? So I looked. I was like, okay, they're just coming up with shit. Scroll. Some shit catch my eye because I was like, damn, I think it was a black dude and a white dude at that time. Wow, I saw it. I think they were what is it, red and blue?
I don't know.
Was it different or is it no, I was asking Brent.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm sharing. I know but I wanted to show this so y'all can see.
Bullshitting. If y'all thought I was playing, bro, I ain't making this shit up.
Bro, these are people in the car fighting.
Are they got on race suits?
Yes, that's outrageous. Well, at least these two do. Yes.
Okay,
and here it is. Look, including seatbelts to choke an opponent out. You can't make this stuff up.
Yo, that is that's a new one.
They done ran out of stuff. They done ran out of ideas, fellas.
Well, when you look up Papa Shot, you gonna really be amazed that that's a sport because these dudes, all these people just in a line throwing these little rubber things at a table.
There's a video, but I'll wait till after the show so we don't get copyright hit. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know. I just want y'all.
But if they copyright us for some Karjitsu, I'll be no good, bro. I'll be like, you know what? I'll take the whole episode down. Y'all gonna go.
I just got to see these people fighting this car. When we get off this podcast, we're gonna watch these people fighting this car for a minute.
Oh, I'm glad that number one. I'm glad you saw some of this, Durante, because now you can't.
I saw that. I didn't see anything else. I'm not looking at anything else.
Because Karjitsu is what closed the night that night. It came
Durante.
after the pillow fight. So 10 was the pillow fight, and then 11:30 was the Karjitsu.
So Durante, remember, this is ESPN's next great development in sports.
I'm done with ESPN.
And I was not. Oh, they had a robot fighting championship. I missed it.
All right, y'all be safe, be good. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast because Wes will kill this fucking subject.
Bland, oh no, this subject is dead. We out of here. You brought up the Karjitsu. We were closing out.
I brought it up. I just said, hey, I know suck it.
Karjitsu.
Hey, well,
well, you could just say niggas. Durante, they could just call it niggas fighting in whips. It don't matter. It don't matter.
For those of y'all that normally join us to argue about food or to play our game, we didn't get to that tonight, but it'll be back next week, I'm sure. Because I was gonna talk about the Philly spot I hit up, but we'll do that next week. But anyway, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. If you have it in your spirit and you need something for back to school and all that good stuff, be sure to check out Big Dogs Only. Scan the QR code on the screen. Get your kids some stuff for the gym. Get you some stuff that you may need yourself. You know what I mean? We got the fellas putting on merch from the Big Dogs. But also he does have hoodies. He has shirts. He does not have socks. Durante's still waiting on those. But eventually the socks will come, or Durante will continue to wait. I don't know. Whichever one comes first. Durante, man, what you want to tell? I mean, Brant, man, what you want to tell the people?
Hey, man, see something, say something. Check out Gifted Hands. QR code will be up on the screen in a second. But if you're just listening, Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. Link to her website is in the bio. Get your events planned. Get your custom decor created. Get your gift ideas created. Your charcuterie. You name it, she can make your dream become a reality for whatever event you've got going on. And, of course, as always, we plan those as well. We appreciate the love y'all have given us all year.
Yeah, y'all be sure to check out Gifted Hands 08 on Instagram. For those of y'all not listening, because you're not, because I don't do that most of the time. But one of these days, you may be listening. You may catch this episode. Well, you won't catch this one because I forgot to record it. But one of these days, maybe you'll be listening. Durante, man, what you want to tell the people?
Y'all stay safe. Be good.
Oh, stupid.
Fuck ESPN. Brush your teeth, wash your ass, and comb your hair. Some of y'all walk around here with dandruff. All right, y'all need to do better. All right, excuse me, wash it. I said comb. My apologies. Wash your hair. Some of y'all walk around here with dandruff. All right.
Durante, funny story about washing hair and combing and stuff. They say the first time they ever seen Kevin Durant comb his hair was at Taylor Rook's wedding. It was wild. They say he actually
boy, hey, this video.
Did you see that?
Hey, Timmy, listen. You could be an Olympian. You could be a champion, a MVP, a Finals MVP.
Matter.
You listen. This man ain't been to nothing. You know what? If he combed his hair, he probably also put lotion on them ashy legs. So
hey man, he was in a suit, so you don't know. But I tell you what, it don't matter who you are. If Taylor Rooks wants you to do so, you're gonna show up and do your best. That's just what it is. Even though she was getting married, he said, "I'm about to brush this hair. I'm about to use this thing real quick."
Hold on, look, mess around. She bought him the brush.
Now, Kevin, I know you don't normally use these, but this is my day, so I want you to be the best you can be. I know you didn't do this at your MVP. I know, but you know. One good time for me. Come on, use it. I got you. All right, I'm sorry, Kevin. Just something popped up, man. All right, this has been the Experts About Nothing podcast. I've been your host, Wesley. Please like, subscribe, do all those things.